So now you're ready to perform a search in HERON, and you log in and you start browsing through the list of terms, and well, you realize there's an awful lot of data in here. You try doing some searches, you realize that you're kind of having a hard time figuring out how to construct this search. Well, the number one word of advice I can give you is refer to our blog. You need to learn the dates and the types of data that are in HERON before you can really start constructing your search. And then once you get that down, start playing with it, and you'll learn the system, you'll learn how the data kind of flows together. So how do you know what's in the system? Well, for one thing, you can see this is the Wakanda release, and it goes through August of 2012. This will change, obviously, by the time you're watching this video, because we have new releases monthly. But this will at least tell you the end date, so I know if I'm looking for something in September 2012, I'm not going to find it in the system. If you are interested in learning more about this data, you go to informatics.kumc.edu, and we have a blog. Each time we have a release, we define what type of data has been added, what type of new functionality. Additionally, we have all of the date ranges for the different data types each month. So if you go to informatics.kumc.edu, you'll see our blog items here. You can see one for the Wakanda update, one for Cedar Bluff update. Here's another one for HERON release. So each release, you'll get more and more information. So the latest one we have is the Wakanda update, and we've got this nice little chart here that shows the different types of data, as well as the source of that data, as well as the date ranges for that data. So for instance, lab results. Looks like we've got about 275,000 patients in HERON with lab results. All comes from O2, from 2003 up until the previous month. You'll notice nursing observations. We've got a lot of facts. We've got 515 million facts on nursing observations. All comes from O2 from 2007 of November through last month. Some items you'll notice have more than one sources for the data. For instance, diagnosis is coming from O2, and billing and UHC, and you'll notice they each have different date ranges. So when you're trying to search for stuff, it's really good to know if it falls within the date ranges for the data we actually have in HERON. So let me go back to HERON. So how does that relate to this interface? Well, the cancer cases are from the cancer registry here at KU, and the demographics comes from quite a lot of different places. Within the demographics, that's where you'll find the option to limit by Frontier's participant registry. Participants, if you are interested in conducting a clinical trial. We've got diagnosis, that's pretty self-explanatory. The flow sheet is the nursing data described in the blog. It is all the information entered into O2 by the nurses. Let's see, procedure orders. You'll notice the word draft next to it. This means that it is something we've recently added and it's not in its final state. So that means the order and navigation of that may change, or the data types may change, stuff might come in, additional stuff might be added or taken out. So it's not in its complete form, but it's there for you to try searching with it. Just be forewarned that if you create a search and in future releases we change the hierarchy of procedure orders, your search may break. But it's good to have that in there. And once it's in its final state, we'll remove the word draft. Let's see, REDCap. We're starting to include different projects within REDCap. Currently we have one project, and it is triple negative breast cancer registry. Reports, this will display whether or not a report exists. This currently does not display the exact information within the report due to the de-identification nature of this product, but it does at least tell you whether or not a note exists, so you can then go to the EMR. So basically this is a great tool to be used in conjunction with the EMR. It really helps you narrow down that search through this interface, and then you can go back to the EMR if you need additional data. Specimens come from the Biospecimen Repository, and the Health Hospital Consortium information comes from the information we provide to the University Health Systems Consortium. That is a quality control metric that all hospitals within that consortium are kind of measured against. If you have any questions at any time, if this still after you've reviewed all this information, you're still kind of struggling, feel free to contact us. So just go ahead and click on this Write button and contact us with any questions you may have. Thank you for your time.